Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hopefully, my voice is a little bit better today. As you can hear, it's a little bit better. It might be choppy a little bit. Still trying to get over it, but for the most part, it's sounding a little bit better. So anyway, it was a pretty good night for us on Wednesday. Obviously, there's no games yesterday for Thanksgiving. Hope all you guys had a very good Thanksgiving yesterday. So yeah, Wednesday was a very good night for us. A lot of very, very high scores out there. So anyway, yeah, recap of that and look at to today's Friday slate. We got 9 of them here for the 24th of November. Definitely looking forward to that. So anyway, this was for premium right here. 392 was our highest one, as you see there. 115, 1,600 here. Josh Jackson screwed us a little bit in one of our lineups. If he would have did a lot better. He only got 5 points, and I think in that 370. So if he would have got me that, extra 15 points, that would have been up there as well. So, but look, I'll definitely take that for sure. Really good at night for us there. A 392 and the 370 were the premium one. The 380 was a personal one, but still 392 and a 370 will definitely take home some easy cash. So, yeah, definitely not too bad at all. So if you guys are still want to join, let us know. Month-to-month price is only $40. You will get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate for NBA. For like the smaller slates that are 2 or 3 games, we may not play them. And if we don't, then we'll definitely post that if we don't play. But for the most part, we do play. Anyway, to get on our lineups, go to our website at knamafia.net. We will also have our website in the comment section. We will have step-by-step instructions for you guys to get signed up on our lineups. As normal, we still do post our premium lineups on our Twitter page, so you will have to have a Twitter to access our lineups. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Wednesday was a pretty good one. Hopefully Friday is the same. Anyway, today's lock is 30 minutes later than normal, 7:30 Eastern time, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, with that being said, let's get into today's slate. So looking, for the most part, it's looking pretty good here. So we do have one early one. Obviously, we're not playing that one. We always do the main slate. So first game we have is Atlanta and New York at 207 and New York by 2. All right, let's go look at the DVP here for the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks are the second worst overall defensive team in the league. 17, 29, 16, 25, and 19th. So that's not good. Not too good at all. As we know, Hardaway plays small forward, and Lee is a shooting guard for the most part. Yeah, that's what they got going on. So Lee and Hardaway really don't mind them. I should have picked Hardaway on Wednesday. Man, I definitely missed out on that one. He's still only $6,600, guys. This is a really good matchup for Hardaway. I would definitely put him in your lineup. 59.7 against a pretty good defensive team there in Toronto. Obviously, he wasn't going up against DeRozan, but if you can do that against Toronto, really do not mind him here at all against the Knicks. Sorry about that, against Atlanta. So, yeah, really don't mind Hardaway if you want to put him in there. Let me go look here. Then we got Courtney Lee. I don't know why that happened. All right, there we go. Courtney Lee, he's one of those guys, 25, 26. He's been playing a little bit better here recently. As you see there, 28, 39. So, yeah, I don't mind putting him in there. Once again, should get you around 27, 28 points. Power forward, they're terrible. So Porzingis is a obvious play there. They're 19th against the center, so Enes Kanter. So mostly everyone for this next game is in play. Should be a lot of popular picks in this game. Kanter hasn't been too overly bad, around the 30. So if you're looking for around 30 to 35, go to him. Porzingis, as we know, very good option. Lee, don't mind him. Hardaway. I'm not really interested in Jack over there. Now let's go look at the Knicks' DVP. And it's not, nothing too bad. 21 and 19th against the point guard and shooting guard. So let's go see here. You got Dennis Schroeder for only 7,400. Knicks do struggle against the point guard, as we just saw. And he hasn't been too bad. And, it should be a relatively good close game, as we saw by that spread. So, yeah, really do not mind that at all. For only $7,400, you should hit your at least 5.5 times value tonight. Sorry, against shooting guard, they're not too good either. We got Bazemore. Don't mind him. He's been up and down, but if you want to save a little bit of money for someone that could get you the same amount of points or a little bit more, is Bellinelli. Last couple games, he's playing pretty big minutes and not looking too bad, 21 to 31. That was a good one against the Clippers, but he should probably average out around 20 to 23 here tonight. So if you want him, I don't mind him. I think his ownership will be very, very, very low owned, so maybe go that way. Don't mind Collins again. Obviously, Porzingis is a good defender. I am worried about Collins' foul trouble here. Babbitt being out, and who else is out? And Muscala. I think that helps him a little bit. I think Collins should get the start again. They started him last time, and he looked pretty good. He was going up against Griffin, so he didn't do too bad, get you 40.5. Like I said, I'm only worried about that foul trouble with Collins, but if he stays out of foul trouble here, I don't mind him. So 5,700, I think you can take a shot. Like I said, a little bit harder matchup against Porzingis, but if you go look at it, let me go look here. The Knicks are 14, so they're kind of middle of the road against the power forward. So not the best matchup, but that price is just too cheap. So I really love this game. Porzingis, Collins, Canner, don't mind those guys. Dedmon could be an interesting GPP. Don't mind Lee. Don't mind some Tim Hardaway, Bellinelli in a deep GPP, and Schroeder. So definitely target a couple from that one. All right, moving on. Orlando and Boston, 209, and Boston by 8. All right, so this should be a pretty good one as well. Boston, as we know, their defense is doing very, very, very good this year. They only are bad against the small forward position. And then let's go look at the Magic's defense. 16, 15, 28, 4, and 26. It looks like they struggle against small forward and the center position. So we got Tatum and Al Horford are in pretty good spots here. That's what they say. That's what they say that they're at. I don't know how they do it. I'm guessing Tatum is at the small forward here. I don't expect anything too crazy from these Boston players. Probably right at 5 times or right above 5 times value. But Tatum, he's been looking pretty good the last couple of games. So I think he's a pretty good play. 38, 32, and 37 for only 5,800. Looking pretty good, and in another half decent spot here. Vukovic is a really bad defender. Don't mind Al Horford. Shouldn't be too popular. Maybe 30 to 33 points in this one here. Last time he did face Orlando, he had a double-double. Didn't play big minutes. Only had 26 points. So, that's a little concerning. Let's go see how Tatum did. All right, there he is. Like I said, that 8.5 spread, that's a little high for me. Last time he faced me, he only had 25. So it looks like that was a low-scoring game. But, don't mind Tatum. Don't mind Al Horford. Not my favorite game to really pick anyone on, to be completely honest with you. Smart could be a half-decent option. Don't mind Irving. Like I said, I'm not really into this game with that 8.5 spread and only a 2-9 total. So I guess if you had to look at anyone, maybe a little bit of Brown and Tatum. I think Tatum would probably be my best pick from that one. But, yeah, not really into that one there. All right, moving on. We got Cleveland and Charlotte. No total on this one as of yet. We got Batum with a game-time decision. So if Batum can't play, really do not mind some Jeremy Lamb. He did step in quite a bit when Batum went out early in the game, and, man, did Lamb light it up. He had 47.9 against Washington. Should be another good high-scoring game. They're going to need him here with some three-point shots. Like I said, hopefully Batum is out. Let's go look at the DVP for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're still not that good, man. 27th and 30th against the shooting guard, small forward. So that really, really, really helps out some Jeremy Lamb. Maybe a deep GPP option is Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I know he's not that good at all, scoring, but who knows? He might have a good one here. Last time he did face Cleveland, he went off for 41 too. So I think he might be a little popular. Like I said, he's, as you see, hasn't been really good, but against Cleveland, 41-2, that's a little interesting. Watch out for that one. It might be a GPP play that wins you a tournament, so watch out for that. Let's go look here at the Hornets' defense. Where they're there. Charlotte, they are ranked 30th and 29th as well, so both of them really struggle at the same exact position. So J.R. Smith again, and maybe some LeBron James. LeBron, really like him in this position. You got Dwayne Wade. Price came down a little bit. See how J.R. Smith has been doing. I haven't picked him at all this year. And he's been complete trash. Dwayne Wade, like I said, he was doing good. He dropped down 400, so he must have had a bad game. No. Wow, 6,000. Shoot, why not put him in there? I don't mind Wade. Like I said, his minutes are always interesting, so that's the only thing I got to worry about with him. All right, and then let's go look over here. All right, that's where we want to go. Then they're not too good against point guards, so I'm expecting around a 215 total in this one, and Cleveland by like 4 should be a good one. I really don't mind Walker. Don't mind Wade in a GPP wildcard pick there. Lamb, really good option. He's a must play if Batum is out. Really like LeBron. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a GPP play only because of his pass against Cleveland. He just scored 41 a couple weeks ago. And not really too big on these guys. Love might get you 30, 35 if you want to go that way at low ownership. So, yeah, definitely don't mind targeting that one. Moving on, we got Toronto and Indiana, 215. And Toronto only by 1. So, should be a good one. Let's go look at the Indiana Pacers defense here. If I can find them. All right, there they go. I definitely went right past them. All right, so they're ranked 10th, 14th, 9th, 29, and 27. So it looks like you're going to want to target power forward and center position. They're ranked 29th and 30th, but unfortunately, Toronto doesn't really rely on their big men. Ibaka, I don't know if I can really pick the dude. Maybe if you think he's going to do half decent. Valanciunas, I don't know, man. These guys just haven't been doing much, but the DVP is in their favor. He just hasn't been doing anything, been playing really, really small minutes. So I just don't know if I can really go there. But it looks like DeRozan, I really don't mind putting him in there, and then Lowry at all there. So if you had to pick any Toronto guys, I think Lowry and DeRozan for sure. Let's go look at Toronto DVP. Should be relatively good. There they are. 7, 11, 8, and 26. So it looks like you want to power forward position is where you want to target. And Mr. Thaddeus Young. Yeah, don't mind the dude. I don't think his ownership should be too high in this one. Like I said, he's been looking pretty good as well. So anyway, yeah, I know the DVP, it doesn't look too good, but this is a 215 total. And as I told you guys before, if the total is relatively high in a close spread, for the most part, I get rid of the DVP. It doesn't really mean as much to me. So this is one of those games that the DVP doesn't mean as much to me. So, yeah, don't mind Lowry. Who knows? Watch out for Corey Joseph. He could be an interesting GPP play coming back to Toronto. Anyway, I don't mind Lowry. DeRozan, really don't mind him, obviously. Bogdanovich might get you 24, 25. Thaddeus Young is Thaddeus Young. Don't mind putting him in there. And Miles Turner, not the best matchup for him, but look, they're going to need him here, 215 total. I think he puts you up around 30 to 35 in this one. So don't mind him. He's been up and down, so that's a huge wild card play, but he could have a half-decent game in this one at low ownership. All right. Miami and Minnesota, 208, and Minnesota only by 4. So let's go look at the Miami Heat's defense. All right, where are they? All right, they're there. They're pretty good as normal. 5, 16, 1, and 23 and 11. So they struggle against the power forward position. All right, so maybe some Taj Gibson in there, $5,100. Might get you 24, 25 if that's what you're looking for. Had 46, wow, against Orlando. Still playing relatively big minutes, so but don't expect that big one again. He might, like I said, 24, 25, if that is what you are looking for. Not really the best matchup here for Minnesota. Obviously, Miami is a very, very good defense. Let's go look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are really bad against point guard, 12, 6, 22, and 7. So power forward and that point guard is where they struggle. Not saying these other positions are bad, but it's obviously where you want to target here. Dragic hasn't been doing anything too crazy, but his price is only 6,300. I like where it's sitting. I think his ownership should be relatively low. He's been up and down as well, but I think he can get you around 31, 32 in this one. So watch out for that one. And then power forward is where they struggle. And then you got Mr. James Johnson once again. As normal, yeah, don't mind this guy at all. I think another guy's ownership shouldn't be too high. Been really bad these last couple games, so that's a big question mark there. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. Actually, hasn't really been good at all, so maybe not. DVP is in his favor though. So anyway, if I had to pick, I guess Gibson and Dragic. I don't know. I'm not really into that game at all. I still expect Townsend, but I say they do half decent, but not really too high on my radar. Anyway, next we got Detroit and Oklahoma City, 203 in Oklahoma City by 8. All right, let's go look at Detroit's defense. All right, where are they here? Pistons. There they are. 14, 23, 5, 20, and 10. So power forward and shooting guard once again. But, this it don't really matter with OKC, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, that total, it's not too crazy, only a 203, so that kind of sucks a little bit. But you should be able to get these guys at pretty low ownership. I do think Detroit can keep up with them for the most part. Anyway, you got Westbrook. I don't know if I really need him tonight, but low ownership, I think you can get him in there. Jackson, maybe get you 30 in this one. I guess a little bit of a revenge here against his old team in OKC. Not too much, though. If Bradley can't play, let's go look at his set out with a groin injury, but is expected to play. All right, so looks like he should play. Now, Paul George, I don't mind him. 87, I don't know if he's really worth it in this matchup. Carmelo, don't mind him. And I guess some Drummond, but I'm not really into this game. I guess maybe Westbrook. I don't know. Not really into it, but the other thing is if a lot of people are going to fade this game, but it could be relatively close. Most of these guys should be at low ownership, so this could be a GPP kind of game if you want to go there. Moving on, we got Memphis and Denver, 208 and Denver by 5. I definitely do not agree with that total. I do think Memphis is going to win this game easily. Anyway, let's go look here. So both these teams have big injuries with Conley and Paul Millsap being out. Mario Chalmers is Mario Chalmers. Don't mind putting him in there. Get you around 24, 25. 6,100. I don't mind him. He's been looking pretty good for the most part there. And then you got Murray and Moutier. Both these guys been up and down. It's up to you who you want to pick. Murray's been a little bit better recently. Evans is Evans, another guy I don't mind putting him in there. Loves to shoot the ball quite a bit. Had one bad game, but that's it. And his ownership usually is not too high. So another guy you're going to want to put in there for sure. And then you got Will Barton and Harris. Don't mind Will Barton playing a little better recently. See here. Don't really care for any of those guys. And then Marc Gasol, I don't mind him. If Jokic is out, man, that's really going to change this game. Return to action after. Okay, now he's good to go, I think. So, anyway, yeah, don't mind Marc Gasol on this one, 8,500. And then a little bit of Will Barton, a little bit of Evans, and then definitely some Mario Chalmers. So, a couple from that one. And that is probably it there. Let's make sure. All right, lost my tab. Sorry about that, guys. All right, there we go. I accidentally clicked back too much. All right, moving on. We got New Orleans and Phoenix. One of the games, obviously, a lot of people are going to have this one. We got Phoenix, New Orleans, as I said, 229 in New Orleans, only by 6. Another game I kind of disagree with there. All right, let's go look at the DVP for Phoenix. It's not good. We got 13, and it's just the rest of it's complete crap. 28, 24, 28, and 20. So just pick and choose who you want here for New Orleans on the cash game here. Holiday. Where else are we going here? And then Davis, and then probably some Cousins for sure is who I am looking at there. Don't mind Rondo. He might get you 25, 26, but not the best option. So definitely watch out there. But, yeah, really don't mind Holiday. And then really don't mind, obviously, Davis and Cousins if you can get those two in there. Let's go look at the Pelicans DVP. And it's really bad as well. 19, 24, 18, 18, and 24, surprisingly. Yeah, wow. So anyway, I thought with Chandler coming back that would hurt Greg Monroe, but wow, yeah, I guess it did not. Anyway, they have 3 centers now, and yeah, with Chandler coming back, like I said, I thought that would hurt him, but no, it did not. I got you 40.5 against Milwaukee. Obviously, that was his old team, so I think they played him some extra minutes. He may go down a little bit here. Power forward. Man, Phoenix just has too many bigs, man. I do like Jackson, but with all these bigs coming back, that hurt him, obviously, last game that killed him. Warren, I think he's always a good spot, and Booker. And I don't mind. I don't really want to touch those guys. I don't think they've just been switching up too much. I guess maybe Ulyss. So anyway, who I'm looking at in this one, I'm really looking at Booker and Holiday. Warren, Anthony Davis, and some Boogie in this one as well. Like I said, I can't really mess with those Phoenix small big guys because they just have too many of them trying to share minutes. So, yeah, should be a good one for sure. Last but not least, we got Chicago and Golden State, 216 and Golden State by 18. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I mean, if you had to pick anyone, probably some Chicago guys in this game. Chris Dunn, I think he'd be half decent. I mean, I guess just pick a whole bunch of losers, maybe. I mean, I have no idea. Antonio Blackley, I never even heard of this guy. He's been playing big minutes. Apparently, I don't even know who he is. But anyway, I guess done in this one. I can't really touch any Golden State players in this game. I guess maybe some Denzel Valentine. He might be half decent. Portis. I really actually like Portis in this game. Probably get some extra minutes in this one. Hasn't been playing too much recently, I don't think. Yeah, not playing big minutes, but he's been pretty productive. So I think if they get blown out, they're going to play him pretty good. Really don't mind Portis for only 4,200. I don't think his ownership should be too high. 26 and 26 in back-to-back games in limited minutes. So, I think they'll put him in there in a lot of chunk of time. So watch out for him. Yeah, I think that's really it from that game. So maybe Portis in a GPP just to fill it. And then probably some Chris Dunn is who I'm looking at in that one. So kind of an interesting slate. Let's try and get you guys a lineup, if not close as I possibly can. All right, so I really like Dennis Schroeder. All right. Really don't mind Mario in this one. Shooting guard. Let's go these two. Then I really want to get in LeBron. All right, is there anyone here that I like? Interesting. I can't find anyone there that I can get in LeBron. I told you I like Tatum. Maybe go that way. Still don't think you can get LeBron in there, though. I just don't see anyone cheap I really care for. I do like Warren. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at, guys. I'm just going, that's just mostly mid-range guys. I don't think you need too many big dudes in this one. I think just LeBron, and that's really it, in the cash option, and the rest of those big guys probably in GPP. You got LeBron. In my three are LeBron, Davis, and Cousins. Got to find a way to get one or at least two of those guys in your lineup. So, anyway, point guards here. I don't really need any of these guys. Walker, that's probably the only half-decent big guy I get. I really like Schroeder. Don't mind Dragic. Chris Dunn, Mario Chalmers. That's kind of who I'm looking at in that one. Shooting guard. I really like Evans, Booker, Tim Hardaway. Jeremy Lamb, if Batum was out. Wade in a GPP. Maybe Bellinelli in a deep GPP option only. LeBron, I really like him, obviously. Warren, don't mind him. Courtney Lee, not bad. Michael Gilchrist, GPP only because of his previous games against Cleveland. I think that is it from that area. Power forward position. Got Davis, Porzingis. Oh, yeah, Thaddeus Young, don't mind him. Tatum and Collins, love those two. Taj Gibson, not too bad of an option. Bobby Portis, as I told you guys, I don't mind him. I think he'll get a lot of garbage time for sure. And then center position, really like DeMarcus Cousins. Don't mind Marc Gasol. Enes Kanter, half-decent option. And I think that's really it from there. So anyway, an interesting night. Like I said, not much value out there. Maybe some value opens out throughout the day. But looks like there's a lot of mid-range guys, one or two big guys, and that's really it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It looks like it should be a good one if you do, a lot of research. But that is mostly it for today. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it, going out of our way and doing videos and research for you guys. And hopefully this research definitely helps you guys out. So anyway, that is it. Like I said, Wednesday was a pretty good night for us. For premium, as you see there, went over $3,000. If you do want to get in on premium, we would definitely love to have you guys. It's only $40 for the month, 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. To get in on our lineups, there's our website. Check it out. We also have it in the comment section for you. Go there. We have step-by-step instructions for you guys to get signed up. As normal, we do post our lineups on our Twitter, so you will have to have a Twitter to access our account. So I think that is it. 9 games for the most part. Some pretty good games out there. So it should be a pretty good night. Like I said, we'd love to have you guys join us and win some money. So that is it. Hope everyone has a good Friday. We'll see you guys all on Saturday.